Hey y'all, welcome to Dixie Garage. So on today's episode, we're going to be doing little bits and pieces of everything. I got some little odds and ends to do on the Sportster, changing the wheels around and stuff with my wife's bike. Got to do a single carb conversion on that Shadow 1100 over there, one right behind me. Y'all seen me do that 3-4 times now, so it's not really worth doing a full video on by itself. And then I'll probably prep the 883 for paint. I might drag this video out for a couple days and be able to show you painting it. I've kind of decided I'm not going to go buy paint for it. I'm just going to throw together a mystery color with everything I got. You know, I got some red, 2 different blues, some black. See what it comes out to be. You know, it might be like a crazy purple plum type color or something. I don't know. But I'm not going to go buy paint for a bike that I'm just temporarily riding and I'm probably not going to make any money on. So, yeah, that's going to be it, man. Y'all stay tuned. So like I say, y'all have seen me do this more than a couple times. It's not really anything worth doing a full video on anymore because I've got 2 full videos on it. But this way I can still get some content up. Y'all can see what's going on. You know, anytime I do something new, I'll do a full video or something maybe somebody has questions on. But I'm not gonna keep putting up the same video over and over of either me painting or doing a single carb conversion. So I tape the hell out of this thing. What's up? All right, new boots are on. There's the kit down there. Y'all have seen me do this, you know how it goes. And then I also bought a bead breaker for the tire from Harbor Freight. Like I told you, it's real deal when I spend money. But there's 1, 2, 3 tires I need to do. So I figured it was worth it because I would have spent probably close to $100 getting them mounted and balanced at an actual shop. So yeah, and God, that Virago looks sweet, don't it? I wanted to paint the Sportster that color, but my wife was like, you really need another blue bike? I was like, get off my back about that. She knows I love blue. All my bikes are always blue. And like I told y'all, she already wants to change the color. See, y'all, some of y'all were wondering why I didn't paint the frame to match. That's why. She saw a Jeep Caribbean blue. It's like a metallic turquoise. So, man, she ain't even rode this thing and we're about to change the color on it. Women, man. But now all that's really left on this one, just to give y'all a rundown while we're here, while we're talking. Some of y'all might be curious. We're following this build. Got to do the exhaust. Headlight. Do the rotation on the wheels with the iron head over there. And then, you know, mount this side's fender strut. And we'll be set, man. It fired up the other day. You know, I had put a video of it firing up too a while back, but yeah, it's ready to go for the most part. I gotta clean up the back end there, get all that rust off. Same thing with the front end. Basically, only the center frame has been done. But yeah, we'll be repainting that thing before she even starts riding it because she wants that turquoise color. Just got back from a short little ride. Just had to run up the road, and so I took the Raider. It was nice to get it out. I'm really gonna miss that bike, but Single carb's done on the Honda. I got the bead breaker from Harbor Freight. I'll probably open that up and get it put back together, or get it all assembled, I should say. And but I won't do tires until, it'll be a few more days, because we got a rainy day coming, I think, on Thursday, and that's going to be the day that I do that. Right now, I'll probably start pulling apart the Sportster, prepping it for paint. And yeah, I got a little idling issue worked out with the Virago. Just needed some air fuel adjustment, so I had to take a couple test drives on it and, you know, sit there and mess with it. But yeah, it's all good to go. It's ready to sell. It's sitting up by the road. You can't see it. It's on the other side of my wife's Jeep there, with the for sale sign on the front of it. And yeah, I guess let's mess with the Sportster some, because all that's left to do on this Honda until he orders, he's gonna get some radius pipes and stuff like that, and I think a lowering kit, or lowering shocks maybe, and then some drag bars, and then that's it. He'll be happy with that one. He don't even want to paint it, because I mean, it's got a pretty cool little paint job on it. So, new toys assembled. Now time to make this thing worthy of putting a skull and pistons on it. And yeah, I'm not even actually sure where I'm going to do that, unless I paint it in like I did on the other Sportster. That wouldn't be bad, huh? These letters are raised, so I'm hoping I'm able to get this flat. You can't really tell in the video, I don't think, but they got like a lip to them. So I hope I'm able to get that smooth. But it's just the tank being painted. I'm going to mess with the back fender a little bit too. See what I can do there. And then everything is, of course, going black. These exhausts are pretty rough looking. I love the style, man, that curb burner style exhaust. So I'm liking this a whole lot better. Now, the guy who had this bike, he had the right idea. He was close. He just had it too far back and too tall up. It was like right below the seat. It was just really high. And it didn't have the right look, I think. If you're gonna keep a fender at all, most bobbers really, you get rid of it. But if you're gonna keep it, it's gotta be short, which he had that idea. He had it like right below the seat, but it was too tall. So now I've got it set right about an inch above there. I'm 185 pounds. I shouldn't bottom out, but if I do, it really won't hurt anything. These are good progressive shocks. They're lowering shocks though, so I mean, they're made to ride pretty stiff. So I'm gonna make a line and make some cuts and kind of see what I can come up with that looks a little better, but along these lines. All right, got the cut made. Gonna do this strut right at the exact same length and just kind of round the hole. And then down here, gonna kind of probably just come back, cover up as much of that as I can, or maybe round it. I'm not really sure just yet, but none of that'll really matter. I got it low, but not crazy low. You know, I mean, I wanted to go with just an inch, but I felt like that might be a little dangerous. I don't think I'll max it out, but I don't want to end up punching a hole in the tire. So it's at a point that's a pretty good stance. It's probably about 2 inch maybe, but it was like 4. Forecast didn't say anything at all about rain, but it's starting to sprinkle and it's getting really dark out there, so we'll see what happens. But I'm gonna probably call it a day on the frame chopping so I can get all the electrical stuff back inside. Right now I'm just gonna pull the tank off and drain it. That way I can try and paint tomorrow. Here we are at the Royce City shop, ready to do some painting. Last nice day for a couple days, so gotta make it count. Gonna push this beast out of here. Gonna get the hood over here and then the tank and fenders from the Sportster, and then gonna prime all of that, and then we'll do the paint today on the Sportster. Gonna be a total custom color. I got some Toyota red and I got some Subaru blue. So we'll see what happens. So I didn't have as much of either of these colors as I thought I did. Pretty low on both of them. So we're gonna have to darken it up. I got some of this Lexus black left over. Lexus Tuxedo Black. So that's gonna go in there. I have a little bit of my Maserati touch-up paint. That'll go in there. See what we come up with. Well, I never saw myself on a purple bike, but that's gonna look pretty badass right there, man. That's a nice looking color. Well, that's gonna be it for this episode, man. I love how the color turned out. I think it's pretty badass. It's like a deep, dark purple. But the only problem with it is there's no way to match it. Or if I need to touch something up, it's not happening. If I want to paint the headlight bucket to match, it ain't happening. I don't have enough of that color. I finished it all, just putting 3 coats on that. So that's it, man. It's done. You know, it comes down to a full repaint next time. But I love how it came out. So I'll probably rock that purple for a little bit. But that's it, man. Y'all tell your friends, you know. We're getting up there. We're almost 200 subscribers, and that is awesome, I think. Like, that's nothing to a lot of YouTube guys. I know you ain't doing nothing until you hit 1,000, but for me, man, I am excited about that. So I appreciate all y'all watching, and thank you. See y'all next time.